Yo, I'm supposed to do 10 minutes because that's what YouTube says or whatever like that, but I don't really want to do another 10-minute video. I just did 3 10-minute videos, so this is what's going to happen. Stargate Continuum, 2008. I watched it. It was free. I listened to it, and then I was like, oh, this is good. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is good. And I really liked it. It had Richard Dean Anderson as the leader, Amanda Tapping, the scientist, Ben Browder, the badass, Michael Shanks, the know-it-all. I really liked his character the most. He was so fun. I liked his character. I like how whimsical, nerdly, like, know-it-all he is. I don't know. He's cool. He was also in Burn Notice. Christopher, he deserves his own TV show, by the way. Christopher Judge as TLC, and then Chris Simmons as Martin Wood. He was really good. I like that. Brad Wright was the screenplay. The screenplay was solid. I thought it's a very Rob Zemeckis type vibe. Who did Rob Zemeckis did like a lot of Tom Hanks movies, which is it's kind of like a feel good, like not feel good, but just like family friendly and homey, but it's not a family friendly movie specifically, you know? Wholesome, that's the word. It's a very wholesome movie. Even though like it's a sci-fi action movie type thing. But the screenwriter, Brad Wright, was so good. It was good. Not solid, it was good. Stargate movie, 1994 with James Spader I watched, wasn't that good, but Roland Emmerich did Independence Day, he did Godzilla, 1998, The Patriot, 2000, The Day After Tomorrow, 2004, 2012, the movie in 2009, original Stargate movie was also co-written by Dean Devlin, who also went off to do a lot of big hits like Leverage and Librarians and his own production company. So Dean Devlin is kind of the star, and Roland Emmerich. They're like both kind of a duo, but I'm more of a Dean Devlin guy because I just love Leverage and Librarians, but also everything. The Patriots was really good. But anyway, Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin were solid. You got Stargate SG-1, 1997, co-created by Stargate franchise Jonathan Glassner. Netflix TV show Travelers, big sci-fi guy, directed by Martin Wood. Really liked As You Want It. It was a fan of the whole thing. Okay, so yeah, I just really liked Stargate Continuum. But just shout out Dean Devlin because they're awesome. He's awesome. And then Roland Emmerich. I feel like they're really like professionals who know what they're good at. They have this kind of style that you really like. Just really wholesome, fun sci-fi movie that's just enjoyable. I thought this movie in particular, Stargate Continuum 2028, I love the premise, I love the story, I love the time travel elements. I thought everything was fun, well knitted together, and again, you kept it moving because I just got Crunchyroll for a little bit because my coworker was like, yo, you gotta get into Crunchyroll. So I started watching or tried to watch anime, and I tried to watch it, and I just was not sold on any of it. Because in anime they do this thing where it's like early in, like they don't do early in or like late in or exit early, which is like something in American movies and television shows that they do where it's like you start the scene as late as possible so you could just be like, all right, highlights of the most important things, enjoy the movie and then get on your day. Whereas anime like goes out of their way not to do that, where like they'll start the scene, like the scenes are very long and kind of just meandering, you know, which is good if you want to cover important details, but also it takes a lot of time, you know, and I just feel like it's unnecessary. That's just my personal belief. People like it. People like the slice of life. I do not like slice of life because they take too long. There's more in the anime style. Like, you keep it moving. I got somewhere to be, bro. Like, I don't need like all this time with the character, bro. I know what it is. You know, like I want the story. You know, the story doesn't need to be unnecessarily 8 hours long. Give me the story 2 hours. That's it, right? I got somewhere to be. So I took off Crunchyroll. But anyways, I think this movie does a really good job of the Americanized that I prefer of Like, this is what you need to know. This is scene, next scene. This is what you need to know, next scene. Are you having a good time? It feels wholesome. The characters are good. Everything's interesting. It all makes sense. It's fun. You know, it's campy, basically. It's campy and wholesome. And Roland Emmerich does a really good job as that. So does Dean Devlin in all of their production works and things like that. And that's what this movie is about. I just love the time element of the movie. I love the beginning. I really love the ending. There's not a lot of movies where I really like the ending in the beginning simultaneously. I really like the story throughout also as much as I enjoy the ending in the beginning. And it's just all very engaging because it's all very interesting. You're all like, they're asking a question, then they're answering the question, then they're asking another question, then they're answering the question, and you're just following throughout all of it. You're characters that are like very easy to understand and follow through. And again, I said I really like Michael Shank's character because he's so like smart mouth, know-it-all type thing, and he's always just commenting. And it's very homey, like that. Again, that parasocial thing is really, really strong in this story, where you just feel like you're kind of part of the cast because it's so wholesome, it's so entertaining, and it's not too complicated, it's not too convoluted, you know, it's simple, it's enjoyable, the sci-fi is interesting, everything's good enough, you know, and it's good enough, it keeps it moving, so you're having a fantastic time. And I just really love the premise of the movie. I really, really, really liked how they executed the movie, and I just thought it was all good. I really liked Stargate Continuum 2008. Baby! I just liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked the fact that the creators went on to make productions of things that I also enjoyed, and Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich. Yeah, you know, we're dealing with professionals here, doing professional work. You enjoy the movie? I did. Go watch it if you want to. It's good. Yeah, anyways, Stargate Continuum 2008. This ends my 4-movie thing, and I'm gonna go to some parking lot somewhere where there's better signal than my house to upload all of them. Thank you. Stay positive, use your brain, enjoy life, and go outside and talk to people. You know, don't spend all your time on the Ethernet or the internet or whatever, where I feel like a lot of people nowadays just, no, talk to people, no emotions, no feelings, inside, you know, and I think, yeah, that's not good. So go outside and talk to people, be a real human, be embarrassed, look like a fool, have things that matter, and enjoy life. You know, life is not always social media and all these things like that. Like, doing stuff is fun outside, and it's better to talk to somebody for 2 minutes than to be online for an hour doing something you love, because the video games, the television shows, everything's fixed, you know? So just don't forget that human beings are finite and that life is finite, you know, and to enjoy the organicness of reality. Yeah. Okay, bye.